running this shit like I'm Goku. Thinking we cool, I don't know you. Food in my plate from no.
Hey, what's up guys? I'm Laolu. Welcome to another episode of Laolu Eats. And I've actually decided on that name. A friend of mine, Ishmael, suggested it to me on the last video. So Ishmael, shout out to you. I just want to make content. If you're bored and such, you can just switch my channel on and go through the videos. I'm hoping that they'll make you smile. If anything, I'm hoping that you find it funny enough to share or informative enough to share. From the feedback I've gotten, it seems that you guys are pretty chuffed. So I'm just gonna keep going, and from here the videos are only gonna get better. I've literally learned so much just from doing the last video. In any case, let's begin guys. We all know why you're here, and that's because you want to see what I'll be reviewing. Well, here they are in all their glory. Kershaw's homestyle beef and chicken dinner. So it looks like they've been in business since 1946, and that's not bad. It tells me that they're a trusted brand and a trusted company. This is the beef dinner with roast potatoes, carrots, peas, and a Yorkshire pudding. Now, it's very hard to go wrong with Yorkshire puddings. Those are some of my favorite things in a roast dinner, so I'm keen to try that. When we go to the ingredients, it looks like almost half of it is gravy. 45% gravy, which is crazy. We got 24% roast potatoes, 13% carrots, 7% peas. So I'm a little concerned with the next ingredient there. It says beef 7%. However, that's 97% reformed beef. I've actually looked at what reformed beef is. It looks to be meat reformed, having the appearance of a cut slice or portion of meat formed by tumbling chopped meat with or without the addition of finely comminuted meat, the soluble proteins of which bind the small pieces together. That does not sound fresh. You know, what do we really expect from something that only costs £1.89? I've got no doubt that it's going to be tasty, especially with all that gravy in there. With regard to the nutrition information, it looks like per meal, this is going to have 304 calories in it, which isn't bad. It's not the worst. 8 grams of fat, 41 grams of carbohydrates, 8 grams of sugar, 13.6 grams of protein, and 3 grams of salt, guys. I'm gonna have to read up on your daily allowances. However, I don't think that's too bad. It's pretty high salt content, but the rest seem okay. This is for one person, unlike the pies I reviewed last video. So this is what these dinners look like cooked. Now, this is the beef dinner. Oh, it's kind of hot. But yeah, just as I expected, the beef was below the gravy. And that actually looks all right. Definitely smells nice. And this is what they were talking about with the reformed beef here. So you could tell this definitely isn't like a fresh cut of beef that's just been sliced and cut into the circle shape. It's actually just a bunch of, pieces of beef that have been reformed. Jesus Christ, that's hot. A bunch of beef that's been reformed into these nice and convenient little slices. This looks great. Smells great too. The Yorkshire pudding is, yeah, it's definitely cooked, looking all steamy, looks excellent. And these vegetables as well, guys, the carrots have maintained a bit of crunch. Let me just, oh, you know what guys, the carrots are actually superb. They taste just like carrots, yeah, that's nice. You add a little gravy on there and that's actually excellent. Now, I don't eat peas, unfortunately. I'll probably leave these for my little sister to eat. She loves peas. Looks like I'll give this a shot as well. The potatoes actually aren't too bad as well. Now, they kind of got stuck together. So if you have a look here, it's like a little, but look at that. They've maintained their crunch. So you can hear that. You hear that? That crunch. Yeah, that's fantastic. And I'll probably have a look at this chicken one. It looks like the potatoes are more of the same in the chicken dinner. Have a look here. So again, they've maintained their crunch. A little sticky, but we'll forgive them. Kershaws. Oh yeah. These guys definitely know what they're doing. This is exactly as I expected. Kershaws have been in business since 1946. And it's great to see that they've refined these recipes to the point where you can pop them in the microwave and you've almost got yourself a lovely dinner for one. And now for the moment of truth, guys. I'm gonna give the protein a try. Right, so I got a knife here. This is gonna aid me in cutting up this beef. Let's just give this a try. So wish me luck, guys. This is the homestyle beef, the reformed beef slice. Let's see if this is any good. Ooh. You know what, that's surprisingly pleasant. So when it first hits your tongue, you've got a real beef taste. Oh, and then it's like a burst of flavor. And as that flavor disappears, then you're left with this kind of reformed beef slice in your mouth that gets pretty dry. So you don't want to be chewing that for too long. Other than the dryness of the beef without the gravy, this actually tastes really good. Reminiscent of school dinners, when you used to have the school dinners. Yeah, it definitely tastes like that. So now I'm just going to try this Yorkshire pudding. And let's hope that this is all right. I mean, it's pretty hard to get a Yorkshire pudding wrong. In any case, guys, here is the Yorkshire pudding, guys. Hopefully this is just as good as a beef slice. And you know what? The spongy texture of the Yorkshire pudding does a great job. You know what, guys? The spongy texture of that Yorkshire pudding does a great job of absorbing that gravy. It's soaked up all of that gravy goodness now. So when you eat that, you get a nice burst of flavor in your mouth. That's superb. Now we're going to try the chicken. So if I just switch these around. Oh yeah. So here we have the chicken and stuffing home style dinner. And this is still pretty hot. Yeah, it should taste nice with that gravy. And the gravy looks pretty nice, just like the beef one. I'm going to give the chicken a try by itself and see what that tastes like. So yeah, wish me luck, guys. Ooh. And again, it's kind of like the same, you know, literally the same flavor as the beef, guys. I'm honestly not sure if there's any difference in the sauces that they've used, but I must say it's quite nice. The chicken does a great job of fusing with that gravy flavor so that when you're eating it, like, it kind of just melts in your mouth. There's not really much texture to this. As you can see, it's kind of ripping apart. So there's not much chewing involved. Just kind of eat it. I'm going to try the stuffing now. I'm not a huge fan of stuffing, but we'll give it a go because I'm doing it for you guys. Taking one for the team. So you don't have to. In any case, guys, wish me luck. Yeah. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what that is, but it's definitely not nice. I don't know what they've used to make this. There's something green in there, like a green seasoning. I don't know if it's mint or what. It's just so overpowering. I wouldn't recommend this stuffing, guys. If you're gonna get this chicken dinner, I'd probably axe the stuffing or throw the stuffing away and enjoy everything else. Now, I guess just to move on to the potatoes, which are gonna be the same in both of these dinners anyway. I'm gonna dip them in some gravy, and to be fair, I'll dip it in both gravies to make sure I get an equal gravy taste profile. And then we'll try the potatoes. So yeah, here are the potatoes, guys. And the surprising thing, once again, is they've managed to maintain their crunch, which is amazing in a microwave potato. Bon appetit. Oh, you know what? That's... You know what, guys? That's fantastic. That really is a good potato. You can tell it's a good potato as well because they've got a nice variety of potatoes. You know, they've got the larger, softer, fluffy potatoes as well as the smaller, crunchier, crispier. So that's definitely quite nice. And once again, let's just try and combine all these flavors together now. I'm gonna pop a carrot on there, and here's a potato too. A little bit of chicken, and we're gonna forego the stuffing. I'm terribly sorry, Kershaws. You guys have made some excellent food. However, the stuffing just isn't there. Here's everything mixed together with the chicken. Oh yeah, that's definitely a beautiful combination. Whew, what can I say, guys? Compared to the puds from the last video, these are definitely more up my alley, more my kind of taste. The gravy, a bit too salty. That's probably why this whole meal contains 50% of your daily sodium. The gravy's a bit too salty, but it tastes good. You know, it's passable, and that then lends to the flavor of the stuffing and the chicken and everything else that's just absorbing that gravy flavor. I'm pretty sure the best way to eat this would be to just mix everything. Unfortunately, I don't really eat like that, but I'm pretty sure the best way to do this would be to mix everything so you've got an equal coating of gravy on all of the components, guys. I'm just going to give you a little demonstration of what that would look like. Feel free to give this a try at home. Oh, perfect. Awesome. There we go. So here we have the ideal composition of one of these microwave meals from Kershaws. And as you can see here, I'm just mixing everything up so that you get an even coating of gravy on there. And what you're going to want to do after you get that even coating is gently layer some of these onto your fork like so. Again, I don't eat peas, guys, so I'm going to try and get rid of the peas. And the stuffing, I'm not a big fan of as well, so I'm getting rid of some stuffing. Oh my god. Here we go. This is fantastic. Now this looks like a wonderful bite to eat. Delicious. That was fantastic, guys. That actually tasted good. Now, let me just go back to the beef here to make sure that I've actually accurately judged these. This Yorkshire pudding definitely is benefiting this beef plate. I'm a big fan of Yorkshire pudding myself, so I'll be a bit biased. In any case, I got a piece of the Yorkshire pudding now. I'm gonna stick a potato on there and dip that in some gravy. Try and catch some beef on that fork as well. And there we have a nice little fork of this beef dinner. So yeah, I'm just gonna try this once more and hopefully it tastes just as great all together as well. So going back to the beef plate, there's definitely a bit more of a beefy flavor in that gravy. This chicken one is definitely a lot more salty. You can make of that what you will. These have been great. These are a lot better than I expected, and for £1.89, you can't really go wrong with one of these meals. If you're feeling bored, or if you're just not in the mood for cooking or anything like that, feel free to pick up one of these Kershaw's home-style beef and chicken dinners. Guys, if I were to rate these out of 5, I'd give them a 3 out of 5. The flavors are all there. The textures, not really. However, for $1.89, these are a real good price, a steal, and a bargain for those who are watching your pockets. Definitely pick one of these up and let me know what your thoughts are.
In this shit like I'm Goku. Thinking we cool, I don't know you. Food on my plate from Nobu. Shit for me up like a sensu.